Close your eyes and imagine the desert of ancient Egypt. The sun has set, and the sky above the pyramids glows with the soft silver light of the moon. The sands stretch endlessly, shifting gently in the night wind. In the distance, the Nile shimmers like a ribbon of liquid glass, carrying with it the breath of eternity. Inside a marble palace, surrounded by torches flickering against tall columns, walks Queen Cleopatra. Her footsteps are light, but each one echoes with the weight of history. She wears golden ornaments that shimmer like fireflies, and in her eyes rests a secret known only to her. Cleopatra was more than a queen. She was a woman of knowledge, of mystery, of destiny. Some said she carried the wisdom of the gods themselves. Others believed she was guarded by spirits of the desert, who whispered to her at night when the world was silent. On this night, as she walked to the balcony of her chamber, she felt the desert wind rise. It was no ordinary wind. It carried voices, ancient, eternal voices. They spoke in tones that seemed to come from the very stones of the pyramids. She paused, listening. The voices told her of time itself, of how empires rise and fall, but the desert always remains. They spoke of secrets buried deep within the pyramids, treasures not of gold, but of knowledge. Cleopatra looked to the stars. Above her, the constellations burned bright. Orion the hunter, the goddess Isis in the river of stars, and the eye of Horus shining like a watchful guardian. She knew that the heavens were maps, guiding kings and wanderers alike. As she stood there, she remembered the legend her mother once whispered. In the heart of the greatest pyramid, beyond chambers no mortal had entered, lay a hidden library. It was said to contain scrolls so old they were written when the world was still young. Scrolls that told of the gods walking among men. Scrolls that revealed the balance between life and death. Cleopatra closed her eyes. She felt the pull of that legend, as though the desert itself was calling her to uncover its truth. She knew her reign was full of battles, alliances, and betrayals. Yet this secret, this hidden wisdom, felt far greater than politics or war. She imagined herself entering the pyramid at night, torch in hand, her shadow dancing on the walls, covered in hieroglyphs. Each step would echo with mystery, every passage narrowing until she reached the heart of eternity. But tonight, she did not move. She stayed upon her balcony, listening. The voices in the wind grew softer, like a lullaby sung by the gods. They reminded her that all things, power, beauty, kingdoms, would one day fade. But the desert, the stars, and the truth of the soul, these were forever. And so, Cleopatra smiled faintly. She whispered to the night, "Let tomorrow bring its quarrels and storms. Tonight, I rest with eternity." The wind grew calm, the palace fell silent, and under the watch of the pyramids, Cleopatra closed her eyes, her spirit carried into dreams by the timeless sands of Egypt.